Do you want to become a Microsoft Paint expert? In this video, you will learn how. I'm going to show you where to find Microsoft Paint online, how to install it, and many tools and tricks that are just hidden underneath the surface. Microsoft Paint seems like a very bare bones program for face value, but there are many things that it just doesn't tell you about, hidden functions and hidden tools. So I'm going to show you, first of all, where to find it online. Because if you don't got it, you can't use it. So type in Internet Archive MS Paint. Once you're there, scroll down until you see MS Paint Windows 7 version on the Internet Archive. Go there, scroll down once more, and you will see under Download Options the zip folder. So just take that. And for this demonstration, I will be dragging this to the desktop. Let's see. Right-click on the folder that you just downloaded and hit Extract All. I'm just going to extract it to the desktop. That's going to immediately open the folder that you extracted, and inside of it you'll see this internal folder. Just click on it, and right here will be the application. So I would recommend that you right-click it and pin it to start, because that will keep it right here. And then you can grab it whenever you want. So let's open it and get right into the tutorials. So for this, I prepared an image for you. These are two Pokemon that I made, and first of all, I want to show you how you can move them around with transparencies. Now, a lot of people would think, transparency in Microsoft Paint? Well, that does not exist. Well, you may be wrong about that. So, transparency in Microsoft Paint works off of your Color 2. You see this? Your Color 2? As far as Microsoft Paint is concerned, your Color 2 is the one that will be transparent. So, a savvy user might go over to Select and hit Transparent Selection. Now, you'd think that would fix the problem, right? Can't say it did. That's where a lot of people would give up. However, it's just because Paint doesn't understand the background is the same as your Color 2 yet. In order to do this, go to your Paint Bucket tool and right-click the background a few times. That's going to tell Paint that your Color 2 is now the background. Let's try the selection once more. And as you can see, it works like a charm. You can do that with any color. Put it, let's make the background red now. And it still works, as you can see. With that under your belt, you can get onto a lot more advanced tools. So I'm going to show you now how to do what I've dubbed the Color Replace tool. And this tool is one of my favorite things in Microsoft Paint, but it's very hidden and it's a little weird to activate. So in order to activate this tool, what I want you to do is go to Select and hit Select All. Once you got it selected, just cut the whole canvas and then paste it back. That's going to activate the tool. You may not see a difference now, but it's there. So let's say I want to make this green this blue. Well, that's actually quite simple. Take your eyedropper tool, hit your left click for the green. That puts it in color 1. Grab it again and hit the right click for this color blue. And that puts it in color 2. Once you got your colors set up, go to the eraser tool and hold down right click. Look at that. It replaces the color with the other color. Color 1 gets turned into color 2. And you can do that with anything. Let's say I want it to be red. Look at that. Quite simple and quite easy. However, something you may have noticed is that it's going to take quite a long time to fill it in. If my eraser tool's this small, doesn't seem like a really helpful fix after all then, huh? Well, I'm going to show you how to increase your eraser size. If you're a savvy user, you might go up to size here and click the larger option, and that increases it a bit, but not quite enough. What I'm going to need you to do is go to your search bar and type in on-screen keyboard. As you can see here, on-screen keyboard. Bring that up. Now make sure to click on your paint window so it still knows it's active. Go down to your on-screen keyboard and mouse over the plus button. Before you click it, hold down Control. As you can see, Control is being held down. Now just hit that plus button. Just hit it as many times as you want. Now let's mouse back over and look at that. Look how massive that eraser is. And if you want it to be smaller, you just hit the minus. And now it's smaller. You can get rid of that. And let's try something new. Let's click on this blue and let's turn it into pink. And look how quick that happened. Let's grab the orange and turn it into red. Oh, my bad. Red. Now that's pretty and that's easy. And you can do this with more than just sprites. Any sort of flat image you can use this tool on. As long as it's a singular color, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, now with that tool as well under your belt, I'm going to show you how to resize things properly. Because believe it or not, there are some differences in how you can resize things, and some are better than others. So let's crop this guy. Now, most people would go to resize and just enter the size they want it to be. Simple enough, but let's zoom in. Uh-oh. What are all these artifacts? Look at that. That's going to take a long time to get rid of. If it constantly does this, that resize tool might as well be useless. Well, I'll show you a better way to do it. Now, what I want you to do is to increase your canvas size. Let's increase it by this much. Make sure that the background is consistent. So what I'm going to do now is that the canvas is bigger, right? So go to Select and hit Select All. Now go back to Resize and type in the size you want. And now it's the same as before, right? Well, let's zoom in and see. Aha! No artifacts at all. The only thing about it, though, that you have to keep in mind is that you have to increase the canvas size. Because if you don't increase the canvas size, select all, resize, it's gonna stretch off the page. That's the only downside. So just make sure you increase your canvas size first. And with that under your belt, there's one more tool that I want to show you, and this one you may know about, and it's actually quite fun. Let's make these two guys get real close to each other. And let's make the background black. Now let's select them and hold down Shift. Ooh, pretty crazy, huh? Just hold down Shift and drag. And you can do that in a lot of different ways that are fun. But I hope for the most part that you enjoy using that tool as well. Now, in general, I think that's most of the things you need to know. But if there's anything else that you've discovered or that you know about personally that hasn't been featured in any of my paint videos, please do leave it in the comments, because there may be things that I don't even know about. And there's some things I haven't shown you in this video, but I think these ones are big. So I hope that you've learned something new and that the community has picked up on these things themselves. So now you're an expert yourself, and I'm happy that you are an expert too. I'll see you guys next time.